Usually when we start this out, you know, I edit something kind of quirky to say
Yes.
front, and then we do the montage. I don't think we have anything quirky.
Nothing quirky.
Nothing quirky.
Nothing quirky.
This could be the quirky part.
Maybe. This could be the quirky part. Everybody needs a quirky part. That's why I hang out with him. Or that's for the gay. Sorry.
Because he likes the gay in his butt.
Ouch.
So we're back to a new page.
New page. And it's Steve and Mike at I never named them all. Or maybe I did by this point. Right now it's just an ink sketch.
You know, I didn't, in Back to the Future, I didn't know that he went from Twin Pines to, what was it?
Yeah, Lone Pine.
Lone Pine?
Yes.
Lone Pine.
Yeah, when they come back to it, when he goes back to the future or from the future, he runs over one of the pines. And they changed the name from Twin Pines to Lone Pine, or maybe it was always named that.
Lone Pine.
Yeah.
King of the Hill people.
That's Lothar.
Lothar. So this page.
This page, it starts out jumping into the middle of an argument between Steve and Mike.
There's a story behind their argument that a friend of ours we were having, and this is a real argument, and our friend was dead set on believing that a kid died in the movie SpaceCamp. I kept telling him, listen, this movie is PG. I even think it's possibly G.
I don't think it was G.
Probably not. But you're ruining the rhythm.
Well, I'm trying to start another argument so that you can have a story to tell about me arguing about whether SpaceCamp was PG or G.
It would be funny if it was G, though. Like,
it's not G.
They got away with a lot of stuff. He was adamant that a kid had died in the SpaceCamp movie. And I said the only people that died was in the opening of the movie when they were talking about the spaceship Challenger, if I'm correct. Yeah, in the opening of the movie.
I don't remember SpaceCamp all that well. It's been so long since I've seen SpaceCamp.
He was convinced that a camp. Well, first he changed his story. He said first it was a camp. Well, first he said it was a kid. And I was like, no kid died. I don't understand how. Listen, it's a PG movie, and you're trying to tell me a kid died in outer space, and they're keeping it PG? That's a stretch. He goes, well, it's definitely a counselor. I'm like, a counselor didn't die in SpaceCamp, okay? No one died in SpaceCamp. They talked about people dying, but they didn't show anybody dying. No one died in SpaceCamp.
So was it that someone was left floating in space?
I remember someone floating into outer space, though. Then I started thinking of all the movies involved astronauts with people in outer space. Space Travelers with MST3K. There was a guy, not Gene Hackman, but
Flight of the Navigator?
No, but no one was in that. But someone was floating in outer space. Astronaut right. There. I'm trying to think of all these other movies, and then I'm driving along in my car, and then it hits me because he talks about a guy floating in outer space, and I'm like, oh, I call him up. You're thinking of John Lithgow in the Santa Claus movie who ate the candy canes and is floating into space. He goes, why would I be thinking of John Lithgow floating in outer space? I'm like, I don't know. Why do you think a kid died in SpaceCamp? No one died in SpaceCamp. Nobody died in SpaceCamp.
I guess not.
They talked about people dying, but no one died in SpaceCamp.
I think we might have to go watch SpaceCamp.
We have to watch SpaceCamp.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Remember the kid Max, who was he was a Star Wars fetish? You know, well, fetish is.
There was a kid with a Star Wars fetish in SpaceCamp?
That'd be kind of awesome.
Yes.
The kid he loved Star Wars. And
maybe in the remake of SpaceCamp, there can be a kid with a Star Wars fetish.
I kind of like that. There was the robot Max, and he fixed the robot after it broke, and suddenly the robot turns into Johnny Five and has feelings and wants to send Max into outer space. That's what happened. You know, Max wants to go in space, and then the robot figures a way to hack into the simulator that they put the kids into. That ends up, well, we have to send the kid into outer space. So they send out. I'm like, even as a kid, I'm going, no.
Wow, it's been so long since I've seen SpaceCamp. I don't even remember that happening. That sounds totally made up.
We have to watch it now.
Yes, we need to watch SpaceCamp.
Well, you know, it's very endearing to see this robot do it. But this dog over here, sit the fuck down.
The dog's getting it on with a pillow right now.
But anyway, so what the fuck is this dog doing? The Max is this little sphere thing. You know, it's white.
Kind of like the robot from Mask.
Yes! Oh my God! He was Wheels. Was it Wheels?
It was T-Boz or
T-Boz?
T-Bot. T-Bot. Yeah, I think T-Boz is from TLC.
Remember the kid? You're there. He transformed the scooter. All right,
hop on. It's a good ride.
hop on.
Don't do that to me.
But that's exactly how the kid felt.
Yes.
He'd be like, hop on.
Come on, it's fun. I'll just walk. How about that?
Going over there.
Yeah. You can roll next to me all you want, but no. This on there, not happening.
Oh God, that's probably the inspiration.
Yeah.
Or either way would be kind of weird. You know, like they watch Mask and they get the idea. Or Mask gets like, oh, look, that robot's cool. We need to make a little small circular robot. Oh my God, something just hit me. Think about it. You got the robot from SpaceCamp. You got T-Bot from Mask. And then you got Eve from WALL-E.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
that's a super team there.
Oh, we have to draw that.
Yes.
Well, you have to draw that.
Me. The worker slave. I'll draw.
I would really hate to see that was the evolution of Eve. The guys at
It might have been.
At Pixar, going you know what that movie I love? I love SpaceCamp. And then two guys there are arguing.
Two guys go, well, didn't somebody die in SpaceCamp? Maybe this argument happens all over the place. Tell us your stories about who died in SpaceCamp.